Greetings, everybody. Good morning, good day, good wherever it might be for you, and welcome back to another live stream. I see my lighting is kind of fucked. I need to turn on the light real quick. So I'll be right back. Actually, before I do that, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? You can let me know, and I'll switch on the light. Yeah. Here I am, back again. Anyway, just came home from a little vacation to that city from Porto. Yes, I bought a little souvenir. It's kind of shit, but it was not that expensive. Bought it from some kind of like street market thing. So I don't know if that was a good choice, but oh well, I saw it. I thought it looked cool. Why not get it, right? I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was feeling a little off yesterday evening, and this morning I was also pretty tired. I don't know why, but we'll see what gets out of this a live stream. I must say, like landing at work again, or sorry, like getting into work again, is kind of heavy for some reason. Like I was, of course, away to Germany 3 weeks ago. For like a few days with work, and then I worked for a week again, and after that I was like in the work vibes, you know, in the work flow, I guess. So when we actually left, it also felt kind of weird to me, and because it was like I'm finally in the workflow, so what the fuck am I doing? But it was very fun, but it was also a lot. It isn't a big city, Porto, but there are just so many people, and you have to walk up and down hills every day. There's lots to see though, so it's sort of like exhausting. It's very cool, but yeah. Also, my hair is way too. Why am I? Why is this empty? So, huh? Why is that empty? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is that empty? Okay, huh? Did I leave that open or something? I must have. Fuck. We have to save up again. Oh, that's so fucking shit. Oh, I hate that. Where does that go? Where does that go? That goes into there. No, that goes into the vat. I think he just stores it in there, right? Yeah. I must have left it open, or maybe one of the other folks have been running by and have left it open. Fuck. Yep. Yep. Well, I can drain out my own XP for a bit. Shit. We finally had like a few thousand. Which wasn't even that much either. But well, rip. Like, either me or somebody else must have left it open, I guess. Yeah, it's drained so easily. Actually, let me also fill up my pickaxe. Okay, there we go. So, what do I want to do today? Sorry, I had to quickly fill up again there. Of course, last stream we did the Lower Shipperton shop house thingies. Or at least a few of them. And I have something else to show you. And I don't know about if I should do that yet, because this area is finally finished. And now I'm like, let me fucking change everything over here, right? Which is cool, but it involves destroying all of this. Laying this road here. It isn't that much work, but it is work, and am I in the mood to do that work? I don't know yet, but we'll find out. We'll find out in a bit after I show you what it is. Because me going to Porto, right? Me going to Porto. That one, please. Also, there's a new schematic over on the Patreon, which is the starter base, or well, the factory, the shell around the starter base. So, in case you wanted to get that, go get it on there. What will we show? If this loads. It might be really slow, like I had issues in this world where it was like really slow, and I'm also streaming, so... Okay, no, it's fine, it looks to be fine. I made a tram, and look, it's... actually, no, this is like not the actual model in real life, but it's... the real life version is sort of what I would have made here, partially. Sort of, kinda. But a tram, a little tram. My idea is actually to continue this on to over there, of course, over the bridge, and then to have something back there, because Kenyox is probably not gonna build his big factory, so I might as well step in and do something there myself. I will have to ask him though first, but yeah, we'll see about that. These are from other train parts. I do not really like them, to be honest, so I might remove those. But what do we think about this? Is this weird, or is this... Like right now there's like the little greenery box, which is also very weird. But is this weird, is what I wonder. I sort of tried to like cover it up a bit so that the rails didn't stick out that much, with like some small hills, heights, whatever you might call them. And over here, I don't know about this, but I think it's okay. What I could do is I could lower it into the floor a little bit more, and then I can actually get it like sort of as a cutout, I think. But what do you think about this? Oh, what the fuck? No. Yes, I'd like to cancel that. Thanks. Sorry. I think by now, after like building all of this is fine, okay? On this part here, this is fine. This, I don't know yet, because it's floating. When you look at, wait, can I? See, it's floating. I think it would be nicer if it's just like that, and then a little down. If you get what I mean. Do you get what I mean? We can at least try it. I guess trying would be fine. Like, these ones are just laid on the top of the thing, so... I can always write down those coordinates real quick. Let me actually do that into a text file. What? Huh, I cannot... Okay, that's weird. How do you... oh my god, I do not have something for text files anymore. Let me just open my... Okay, let me quickly write these down. Let me destroy that already. Yes. Minus 106, minus 827, 76, minus 827. Where is it? Oh wait, it's not here. It's here. This. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Minus 90. 75, minus 811. You have to go for a few minutes. Okay, see you later. This one. Minus 77, 74. So how's everybody doing, by the way? Driver's gone missing. Okay, this one. Oh, that's the farm, of course, yeah. The farm is still working over here, which is funny. Actually, yeah, it hasn't been loaded all the time. I did reset the farm last stream. Was it last stream? I think so. Or like in between somewhere, because it was bugged out for once. I haven't had that happen much, so if I have to reset it every 40 streams or so, or every like 30 streams, that's fine, right? That is not a problem. 49, 71. This one. Minus 41. 70 minus 762. Sorry, I just have to write these down real fast. Alright, get that down. And then this one. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this one I want to keep here, because that's the start of this bend. And I can make this bend longer, but then this is already pretty steep, and then it becomes even steeper, so I don't want that, obviously. So what I'll do is I'll leave this one here. When I smooth this out more, it will actually auto-align itself, so there's no worries on that. So, okay, so that's the track piece now, or it was like here. What if I put it here? What will that do with the curvature? I think that will be fine when I put... Okay, maybe it's a little bit high for this part. Yeah. Okay. Get this deeper, get this... I can't really get that longer, can I? No. Unless I make the curve that long that it's actually in the floor here. Okay, I might have an idea. Okay, let's actually mark this down as well then. And this one, sorry. This one, is it? Yeah, I need to mark these down as well, just so I remember what I had, which was fine, I guess. Minus 1167 minus 722, and then it's this one. Minus 1166 minus 703. Okay. So let's actually see what happens when we bring this over further along. Should be there, the next one, for example. Let's just continue this for a bit. Okay, yeah, so what happens is actually this, which is good. This is actually what I want, so sort of that height, right? Yeah, and here it becomes like too much over the road. Actually, or is that fine? Maybe. Let's continue again. So what I do is I dig into U, I hold that. What I do is I dig into U, I was gonna say, and I hold that. I continue, I dig into U, place a block there, hold that. Let's make this longer, like that. Okay, I think that's okay, right? Yeah, it doesn't extend too much outwards. Oh, that's a full block. Yeah, okay, here it starts extending a little too much, I think. So where are you? You are on this block? No, wait, you don't have a block. Okay, it's in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually get this here. Hello, Space Boy, how are you doing? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a bit. Because I was away, not you. Okay, I'm thinking doing it like this. Yeah, this sort of hides the rails a little bit better. I do have to make a sort of a cutting for it, which is fine, I think. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do it like that. So this will be the width of the cutting then. And for these ones the same, of course. So let me see how this will look. See, I do want to sort of hide those, so if I can. Yeah, that one doesn't make sense, so that's fine. Okay. So this does look better, right? I think that does look better. Yeah, that looks a lot better than what we had. Looks more stable, looks more similar. So I guess we're going with this. Only downside is it's a little bit low on some parts. For example, here. Should I move it one block forward? Should I just leave it like this? I guess this is fine, right? It's fine. So actually check if we don't get any weird shit from this. Okay, that's just higher than that. That's just higher than that. That's just... Okay, that's good. We continue this. We have to put blocks underneath eventually, but that will be fine, I think. Just have to get full blocks under this instead of slabs through it. Okay. Otherwise, we can fall through, straight through, which is not too good, of course. All right. I think that's better for the tramway, right? I think that's good. It is more recessed now, that's my only issue, and here it won't be recessed. Unless we get some kind of... Unless we do this, of course. Of course, we need to use cobblestone. Or like some kind of stone, and we can still drive on the sides of the tracks. I'll figure out something for recessing that a bit, just like we did on the other parts, to be honest. I think, actually, wait, sorry, we can also do this. Yeah, and then have, or use deep slate on it, whatever. You know the drill. This is fine, this is good. Okay, so recessing it is. These coordinates are fine, I think. They're recessed enough, or are they recessed too much? Are they recessed too much? I don't know. Okay, for this bend, I'd like this to go partially more back. Okay. How wide can I make it though? If I place it all the way there. Let me actually see. If I place you here. How wide can you go? Okay, up till there only. Okay, let me see. If I have it here, yeah, it will be way too low, I think. Yeah, we'll go under the path. So either I have to make it go out more to get a wider curve in. Like all the way over here or something. But I think this will do the same, to be honest. This will also go too low. Yeah, it's already through the blocks here. No. I think the old system was better. Let me get that back in. So we started from here and we went up to 1164,722. Or sorry, 67. There we go. From there, and from there we go into here somewhere. From here we go into there. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep it like this. We'll do a slab underneath like that on this part. It's in the bend anyway, so we'll come up a bit. Fine, 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 fine. Certainly fine. And this part is a little lower. Yeah, good. Okay, let's write down those new coordinates, or at least change the coordinates. So we know where to fit in the rails and shit. What I want to do, I'm actually gonna work on the tramway today. For trams, a smooth curve is less of a concern. Yeah, it's not about the smoothness of the curve. It's actually about the height. Because this curve has to be the sort of maximum length, since you have to start it off from here. Like, basically when you have, wait, I'll show you real quick. When you have this, like a slope, you can make that slope longer, right? You can make it slope up more and like more smooth by sort of connecting it from the end point of the first slope. So then it makes one slope from there to there. Problem is, when you have one straight area in between, that doesn't go up but is flat. So when I do, this is a full block this, I don't want to hold that, because otherwise, this is what it will do. See? So if I start a curve and it still has one flat piece behind it, it will do this. And that's what I don't want. I want like one smooth actual curve. So that's why the end point of this line has to be the start of the curve, and the start of this piece has to be the end of the curve. So that's what makes it into how I have it right now. So yeah, it isn't really about like how small the curves are or things like that. Like, I don't care about that, but it's more about the sort of sloping up. But yeah, I like this more, this sort of inset. It also makes like one connected line through. We do have to dig some blocks out, but yeah, we'll see about that. Let me change up these coordinates real quick. 113, 76, 34. Yeah, here. 94, 815. Yeah, I sort of added 4 each time, I think. 81. Yep, I added 4. I don't know if it's each time though. So this becomes 802. Am I right? Yep, 802. Oh no, now I added 3. Sorry. Yeah. 791. 60. This is also 3 added. So 81, 781. 52. Also 3 added. So that. Where is it here? Okay, let me. But I can at least see where okay, I placed it here, I think. 44. Sorry, I have to write these down. Actually, when we were over there on vacation in Porto, we had a really nice room. We had a really nice hotel, which was all the way up the mountain. Very cool to have a view over the city, and actually in the background also the how do you call it? A bridge, of course. The bridge, the famous arc steel bridge with bridge underneath thing. It was a weird combination to actually see that because wait, yeah, that's the right coin. Okay. Okay, we'll keep it like this. Sorry, bridge. Yes, very cool bridge. It's an arch bridge, which over it the metro and the walking basically, and under it, hanging all the way under it, there is the cars and also walking, which is I've never really seen that before. Okay, so here we go into an arc to this uppies. Minus 2366 minus 666. And into this piece, which is minus 1866. See, it's actually really nice to have this world, so I can actually check where everything should be, and then build that in game. As I was saying, these overhead wires I will probably do with like blocks, like bytes or something. And these do feel a little too, wait, iron. What can I put in these? I guess these ones could be in there. I don't know if I like that though. I don't know if this is... Yeah, there are gaps in between. No, that would look weird. I guess it would be epic to have... to hold them up on cables like this. I think this would be very cool. You get what I mean? I guess that might work. Why not? Yes, but we'll have to see about the whole situation with the catenary. If I can get thinner wires, that would be better, I feel like. But, yeah. I might not be able to. I want, like... Oh, should I get how's the mod called again? The factory must grow. The one with the cables. Oh my god, stop. Yeah, the one with actually the power cables. That might also be a mod which others might enjoy. Might be really cool to have those instead, but I'll have to mess around with that. Anyway, for now we do the tracks, I guess, and we do the whole fixing of this area. What I will do for this, though, is I'll make my life a little bit easier by making some schematics out of this part and that part, which I'll do right now. So I guess I'm gonna start here. And that includes this, this, and that. I didn't change anything about the flooring underneath, right? Did I? Not in this section at least, so... Then I shouldn't get it with it. No, let's keep it like this. Tramway... Stat 1. I think it's from here. Okay. What I'm gonna do with the road that's already built in game, I'm gonna move that over with a schematic, I think. Oh, that's thin. Crafts and additions? Is it crafts and additions? Like the one with actual power? Those have cables? I don't know what crafts and additions, how that looks like. I do have to fix this, though. This and all of the routing underneath here, which I have done here quite okay. So let me actually make a screenshot of this. Uh-oh, I've triggered something on. Oh no, never mind. There are multiple ones, yeah. I think the least heaviest mod, really. AA tramway stat 2. I think from this we can actually dive in game and get some work over there. Let me do the main line coming down first, and then after that we'll see about the station, how we do that. We'll probably have to move it with something. Is it gonna load the world? I wonder. Oh yeah, there it is. Hello, it's nice and dark. Okay, what I want is some slabs, some stone, some stuff. And the builder. Where is my builder? Oh, I think it's at Lower Shepperton now that I think of it. So at least it's in the area. I can grab more material when needed. Yeah, we have to keep in mind that these houses were also ready for build. These two, up till there. We of course have to design some more, and then we can actually build them in game. So, I guess we could build those two in game today. I love how every time I'm working on houses or something, I like, okay, let's do something else right now. Let's work on the tram. Let's do this. Let's do that. The amount of consistency that I have is like nowhere to be found, but oh well, that's fine. I guess it's my world and not yours. So. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stylish train track. What do I input? A glass piece. A glass pane piece. Okay, well, I have plenty of those, I think. Or otherwise I can craft plenty of those. Let's stand as close to the blaze thing as I can. Wait, so how much do I get from one? Oh, one is one. Oh, oh. Okay, let me get some more. Okay, so on which one is it? This one. Right? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, let me get this down already over there. Let me actually get the tree digger and stuff cleared out. The amount of projects running keeps getting larger, but that's yeah, that's actually how I go. There aren't that many projects going, just a few hundred. That's all. Okay, there are some logs in here. And I guess it's fun to keep a variation also, so that really helps. But at the same time, it's kind of like jumping all over the place. Let me fill up that. Sticks are always useful. Yeah, fine. Let's stay on the ground. Let me get the totem in my offhand. It's also, of course, every time when I'm like back from a little vacation thing, I have like new ideas and shit. Alright, where do I put it now? Where am I gonna put it? I want it somewhere close, so probably here in this corner on a block or something. Let me get a few blocks here. I don't care if it's floating midair for this time. I do want some landing space in front, please. Perfect. Okay, is this enough landing space? I don't know. fine. Fine. Meanwhile, my tracks have been built more, or however you would call that. Let me go grab some. I need like a few stacks, to be honest. So. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's still like 300 in there. So is that enough for the whole project? No, let me make more glass. We need more glass. Also, the shunting thing has been off for a while since that was buggy, but it was because of chunk loading. I might have to just flip that on again and see if it works now, because I have noticed lots of things were bugged with chunks, and then all of a sudden they were all fixed. So maybe it was something with like the loaded chunk file not being updated or something. I don't know. And it like thinking those shouldn't be loaded. So how about 7 stacks for now? I think, is that enough? For a start. We can clean that up anyway, so it's good. Yes, let's get over there. Let me grab some cobble while we're at it. Alright. Cobble. Alright, and now it's time to start actually working. Let me see about the first coordinate though. Let me get there first, and then... Okay, so from here we start. I think this is the second, 94, yes. So I should get full blocks underneath here, definitely. Shite. See, this is what I'm already doing wrong. I should only remove those. And what I'm gonna do here is... Well, I'll do that later. I'll get some slabs underneath that, for sure. I'll fill in the spots later, but for now, they at least have to be empty. So that I can actually go and check through on that. Okay, that's good. Next section. We'll go up till here. I think it's this one, 81, 81, yes, confirmed. Okay, I do not want the pavement, please. So again, let's clear up the road. Destroying all of that has been built here. Oh, it feels so sad to actually remove this. Oh, gold. Okay. Of course it's raining. It's always raining when I'm working. Oh my fucking god. Okay, stop lagging me, please. Why am I going in here? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I thought it's the only flat area. Holy shit. The thunder was actually quite loud. I don't know if that was me. Right. Okay, there we go. Remove this one, that one. Okay, there we go. Nope. There we go. Right. We continue up till this block, right? 70. 70. Another one without anything underneath yet. Oh god. No. Stay. 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 Stay, please. Thanks. There we go. So I think for like a replay recording, this shot will be pretty nice. Of us working on the flooring and stuff here. It's all, of course, like handmade over here. Like, I can't do it with a cannon because I cannot override this whole area. Well, I could do it with a cannon, but it's also fun to do some things by hand sometimes, right? Where is it? This one, right? 60. 60, there we go. Oh, here it is. That's lovely to see. Something where it's actually already there. Oh, oops. Of course, I click it away again. 60. Not holding enough pavement blocks. I don't want any pavement blocks underneath. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it might stick up a little bit more than other times, but again, as I was saying before, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Because there wouldn't be any way around it, really. And in real life, like, old tramways have some bumps and shit actually too. Like, we went on the tram from Porto City to, like, the beach sort of area. Which was fun, by the way. Which was fun. It was a little bit full, and, like, they have sort of a schedule for when they actually go. Yeah, that schedule, there's not much truth in that, but that's fine, I guess. So there were like loads of people actually waiting also behind us, which couldn't get on yet. So if you want to get on that tram, if you're ever there, make sure you're early. We've waited for about 40 minutes or something on it. It's a suggestion, wait. Oh yeah, the actual times, yeah, they are suggestion indeed. Let me quickly get my camera, because there isn't much light from there, but it thinks there is a lot of light or something. Oh, the automatic mode has been turned off, that's why. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, wait. I think that's better. That's way better. Sorry for that. There you go. I don't know why automatic mode was off. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, they are a suggestion, actually, the times. Well, maybe normally they're on time, but like the first ones or something weren't at all. I also saw on the way there was a tramway museum, and I think you can get like a tour when you go to that museum. So you also drive like around. So I almost suggest doing that. Like when you go on the tram, normally you do get some money off, or like a discount-ish thing for that tramway, but I don't think it's that much, so I suggest just going there then. Like, it's funny because we were there for 3 days and we literally have seen everything almost over there. But it was fun. It was enough. Maybe we went through it a little too fast. Maybe we should have relaxed a little bit more, but at the same time, I think it's fine being there for 3 days. Yeah. We also did one of those city escape things. Over here in Holland, you actually have a company that does that. I think it's called City Tours. City Tours, I think, yeah. Let me actually check. City. Oh, I don't have. Oh, wait, where is it? No, I don't have any messages from them. Well, I could look it up. I think it's City Tours. And they sort of have these like sort of city escape things, which are really fun to do. They have like a little story and everything, and you have to go like basically around most of the cities where they're at. You go like through quite a bit of the actual city itself, and you have to like look at a building where then there's like, for example, a list of dates when it has been built in like 1800 and it's written in Roman, and you have to decipher that, and then you have to look on another building to remove a certain number from that building of it, and things like that. Or just look at things, match things up and find words in a certain text or something on like a facade or anything. It's really fun. So if you're Dutch, I think they're also in English, those same guys. The one that we did in Porto was only in Dutch. It's really fun, so go check that out if you ever are on city trips. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, that's that one. And then we go around the corner to -11, -11, 67, 722. I feel like it's kind of maybe okay. Wait, actually, yeah, no, it will flat out more when we do the last part. So we do this and we bring it down to the road. To the road, which is here, right? This is the -1166, 703. Yep. Now this becomes more flat. Yeah, it's good. Okay. It's a bit bumpy here, but sure. Yeah. So if you do or if you like those sorts of things, be sure to check one out. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. Anyway. And actually we've done, I think, in the Netherlands we've done some. It like started off with my work, because somebody from my work found that on like a work trip to a city and was like, okay, well that way we can see more of the city without like going or like without looking up everything for hours and hours. And it actually worked out really well, and then I said it to my girlfriend, and now we do those things in almost every city that we go to, actually. Which is fun, like everywhere they have them at least. It's like probably a walk of like two hours. If you want to be on the record list, you have to do it within the 2 hours at least. You can do longer over it. There's a little break halfway through if you want. Yeah, it's just really nice in general. Oh my god, stop. Okay, there we go. Let me reconnect these. Why was I getting to the clue of that city escape tour though? I think I wanted to say something about what we saw during that, but I don't know. Probably. Well, one of the things that I did see, but sadly I think it wasn't really running, was a tram line that goes from the main station. The main station over there is really actually cool, by the way. The main building is kind of like nice. Then the outside part, it's not that nice or clean, or it doesn't feel that safe. But the nicest thing about it is sort of the rail line goes. We didn't actually go on the rail line, but I saw where it went. It goes along the cliffs of the river Douro, I think it's called. And it's like up on the cliffs, and then all of a sudden it dives into the mountain. And when you go out of the mountain, you're like entering the station. So the station is at the end of a long tunnel, I guess. And it looks really cool because of that. It's like in the middle of the city center, which is nice. Or well, the middle. Yeah, I guess the middle. Yeah, I guess so. And was just a really cool sort of idea. The sort of roof over the station or over the main like area where you step into the trains was also really nice. So some inspiration has been done there. We'll have to see what we do with that, but yeah, it looks very cool. So I can definitely do something with that one day. And another cool thing was there are some small streets where the tram line, I was starting about the tram line and then I went into the station. The tram line, the old tram line I should say, goes along the river, so that's the line that we went on. But there's also one that goes into the city, so to the main station. And when you follow that tram line, where right now they had like some construction works near the main station. I think it was to build another metro line or something, because they were digging quite deep. Or maybe expanding the station or something like that. What you can actually see over there is when you follow that tram line up into the city more, is you see sort of the old small street. So there's like a church, like a really narrow church. Then there's an even narrower street where just the tram line itself actually goes through. And you can also walk there, of course, and there are shops and things. Sadly enough, the tram didn't like run for us, or the tram. I didn't see it running there. Maybe it was running, because later on in the week or in the few days, I did see it run into in the city center somewhere. So maybe it was running. But just imagine like these buildings on the side, a church on one side, and then in the middle a really tiny a tram fitting right through. So I might want to do something like that over on the end of the street, or maybe when it goes like around a bend somewhere, to have this sort of really small street where you can just see the tram going like right along the buildings. I think that would be really cool to have that in the world somehow. Another thing on the tramway. Yes, another thing. Even more things. Another thing is that I posted this tramway over on Reddit. If you've never seen my Reddit page, be sure to check that out. Yeah, actually that would be so fucking cool. To have like the sort of narrow street with it actually going through. I really want to make that. Oh wait, this full box, sorry. You know what I will do? I will quickly grab you. Give myself some space to be a little bit faster with all of this shit. No, and if you want to go, by the way, on those trams, I think it's line 1, or they call it a Linha 1 or something. So that basically means line 1, I think. And line 2. Line 1 is the one at the coast, I think. Yeah, because I had to look up the actual thing for that, actually the timetable, which was crank. Don't trust the timetables over there. They're not on time. They're not going to be on time. Don't even think about thinking they're on time. Okay, for now, I guess I'll do it like this. Yes. What I need is some blocks underneath it. And what I need is something on the side. So I'm gonna fill in all of these bytes, varying with blocks. With a variation in blocks. Because that's obviously what we need. Since the rest is also... Or should I add like a... Should I add like a sort of brighter stone line like this? In here? What do you guys think of that? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Okay, well, let's try. Let's try for now. Let me actually split this up into multiple recordings. We can try something. Okay, let me restart this. So it could also be something like this, right? We do have to keep in mind that it will become something like this then. So we are getting some more bites, but well, that's fine, I guess. Would that be nicer? What do you guys think? Let me know real fast. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? To have a line there and then fill the middle in with cobble. It might be a little cleaner at least. And we'll make it fit in a bit more and less like... It does require more work, of course. So very smart by me. Smart move to give myself more work. Is this the same? Yeah, it's the same kind of stone. No, it wasn't. I think this is the brighter one. Yeah, it's the brighter one and the darker one. No, 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 no. Should get some slabs real quick. Some stones, some cobblestone slabs. Jesus. Maybe I have a little bit too much of these tracks with me right now. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's throw this on the floor. And let's make some... no. Still had some. Good. I don't know if the flooring has to be stone or has to be something else. What do we think about this? I think it's good, right? Like it sticks through the, maybe, oh, can we do, what is this? Okay, okay. I might be able to do some bites on there to try and finish this more. Okay, yeah, so that's good. But what I want to do is I want to remove these real quick. Because first things first, if this is a full block, then I have to come in like that. Okay, so on this side we do... This is gonna be a lot of work, to be honest. We'll not do anything else in this live stream for sure. We'll not even get to the station area, I think. But we shall see. There we go, and then we do... I need more bites. Oh god, I need to fly. I don't lag myself out too much. That would also be nice. Let's... Oh, I don't have that many bites here, but I think for now we're fine though. Okay, let's see. Let me actually get you and... Oh yeah, I have to remove all of you. First get your normal bytes in, filled with whatever material. Then get front bytes in. Sorry, my eye was itchy there for a moment. So again, do some bytes, fill in some of the bytes, fill in this, and we should get some full blocks underneath too while we're at it. Yes. And it's slowly turning at nighttime, so watch out with that too. Okay, let me sleep for a moment before we continue, so it's nice and night or daytime. Daytime, still replay recording, that's good. And now we're actually gonna get these guys underneath, so we won't fall through. Let me actually check if I can do this over here. So I want that. Let's see, what's this block? What's that block? Yeah, let me actually do it like this. If that's able to fit without interfering. Okay, then we can continue. Oh god. Lag. Can we stop lagging for a bit? Thanks. Can we stop lagging for a bit? Thanks. Okay, there was a train loading in probably. Over at the back of the city. This is like one of the most annoying areas to work in. Because constantly you have trains loading in and out. Which is the laggiest part of it all. You either have them loading in and reassembling at the station, or you have them loading in and reassembling over there. Or not reassembling, sorry, but you know what I mean. Okay, here we have to check if this would be doable. Because that would help me a lot, for sure. Let's see if we get any dark spots. Otherwise we know this rhythm might work. The tracks aren't dark, so yeah, I think it's... Oh, see, this is one of those spots where it becomes dark. So yeah, we have to get that guy out of there. And actually change this into some lights. Which I think is fine. Yeah, that fixes it. Gives us a nice and crisp tramway line thing. Is that... Ooh. I hope the tram isn't gonna hit that, otherwise I have to modify the tram, but that should be fine. Okay, next bit. Next bit. So we still have to do all of the bits, which is going to be a lot of work. I'm actually do a giant area at once, so let me actually get the side cladding in. Alright, more bytes. It's always more bytes that you need. Okay, first do both sides, and then we'll fill in the middles. And yeah, we'll see from there. More bytes? Jesus. More bytes. A little byte refill. Well, I guess we're removing slabs, so we're sort of compensating for more bytes, but not really. I think these aren't that bad, though. These are mostly like stair shapes. They don't have that many faces they have to load in because the back is against the block. Like with shaders, it's mostly really heavy when, for example, the roofs of these houses. So the 45-degree houses all have roofs made of bytes, or at least some of them. Which wasn't my smartest choice ever, because when you're running shaders, all of those little faces have to be loaded. So all of the facade faces, all of those little edges and corners are all going to get shaded or used as shading. So yeah, that becomes pretty heavy pretty fast. Which is why it lags most with shaders, to be honest. I didn't think I would get back to this area as fast. Also, I want a church somewhere here on this main street. And I was thinking the plot of land over there. So a little church behind here in this corner or something. That's what I was thinking at first. Not in this side, I think, right? No. No, like if I would have it, or maybe actually like that way. That way. Facing that way. Yeah. Could be cool. And we could have some houses like along there still. Okay, next up. Let me actually kill that guy real quick before he starts annoying me. Okay, that's easily done. Building away at my tram line. I do. Oh, another funny thing. So, yeah, before I forget, I was actually gonna tell that, but I almost forgot. So here we are, right? In Porto. Okay. See the situation as this. Every time when you go by the water side, there are musicians everywhere, right? Actually, not only by the water side, but also in the city center. So on day one, we arrive and we are sitting on like a little square somewhere, having a coffee or some lunch or something. And there's this girl singing, and it was actually really good. Like normally, I don't give street musicians money that much because normally I don't have like any money on me really. And when they go walking around with a cart to watch everywhere, like, oh, you can also donate through my site. I'm like, apparently you're this advanced that you can easily pay that, so or easily set this up and you have a phone. So, yeah. Is it done? Okay. Well, doesn't matter. Anyway, really nice singing. Very good. Second day, we go to the water side, or like the same day, maybe later in the evening or something. Also, lots of musicians, also weird dancers that clearly looked like they're drunk. Fine by me. You do you. You do you, I do I, we do we. Yes. But on the last evening that we were there, well, the last evening was on the airport, which was, by the way, very shit. Well, the airport wasn't shit, but I'll explain that in a bit, I guess. So, the last evening that we were actually there and staying there, we were at this restaurant, which was really good, like San Marinos or something, San something, like a thing where you can get pasta and pizza at the waterside on the other side of Porto. So like there's the river, and then one side is Porto, the other side is something. Yes, that place. Anyway, Italian restaurant. we booked or we like reserved there, and then we could actually sit up on the balcony. That was like a building shape, like straight building, and then it had like this sort of roof going in, and the sort of roof and the front walls were sticking out a bit, so you have those balconies that are half inside, right? Very nice, looked very cool. Beautiful site on the opposite side of the city. So yeah, very good. But you have these singers, right? And in front of us, we were near the waterfront. What's the waterfront? And what do you have there? Lots of singers. First, this guy actually comes in with a guitar, singing really well. So really enjoyable to sit there. Then all of the sudden, a little farther away from us, a woman starts singing. I have never heard such screams from hell before. I think she didn't really understand that she couldn't sing at all. It was so fucking bad. It was so off. It was so screeching. It was horror. But yeah, you're just sitting there, eating at your restaurant. You cannot like ask her to like fuck off, because yeah, you're just sitting up there. Luckily, the guy with the guitar was a little louder because he was closer to us. But what's going on here? A tramline building. But yeah, fucking screeches from hell, honestly. And at that moment, I knew I can earn money as a singer. So yeah, now I'm every day. No, actually no. But fucking yeah, exactly. You almost wanted to give her money to ask to not sing. But the funny thing is, when this woman was, we thought, done, but no, she wasn't done. But when we thought she was done, she actually gets her like shit and like her fucking whatever she gives to the people to ask like for money, and she goes like to the restaurants that also had seating on like the low level outside, and just walks over there and goes to everybody like asking for money. Then all of a sudden, right? Two drunk girls think like her mic is fun to use, so yeah, that also helps. Those were shoot away real fast. But then, even more horror. She got a backup singer, or like one singer behind her, which was also terrible. So, conclusion to the story. When you don't want to work in Porto, you can always become the worst singer on the street and probably get some money. Yes. Overall, though, I must say the singers over there were like really good. And I don't know if it's like more of a sort of cultural thing there. Like, those folks that did it had actual setups and mics and things with them. So they weren't like hobos, like being horrid hobos. But they were actually really good. So, yeah. If you're over there, be sure to get that on your wheels also. Just came back from doing a few stress tests on your new PC. New PC? What kind of specs? And also, when you go to Porto, drink some port. Very nice. Very nice. I thought it was a drink more for like old people actually, but it was quite nice. I did enjoy it. We went to one of those distillery breweries. How do you call them? Well, not really. It was more like a museum and like a storage area with like all of the giant barrels filled with booze. And afterwards, we had a little bit of a tasting. With also a beautiful sight over the city, by the way. So that's also one thing you can definitely do it for. RTX 5070, Ryzen 9 7900. Oh, how is that setup doing? Because I was actually thinking about getting my 7800 X3D converted to... there's like the 7950 or something nowadays. Like sort of an in-between model. Which has faster clock speeds, and I'm mostly after the faster clock speeds because MC is a shit game, and well, faster clock speeds. Faster clock speeds. But how is it doing for you? Is it doing good? Like, I think my graphics card is like fine. 4070 Ti Super. It's not bottlenecking your GPU. Yeah, that's actually the nice thing. Like, for me, I feel like it's bottlenecking my GPU actually, which is kind of shit. But very nice. If I may ask, how much did you actually spend on that PC? Like, I shouldn't really get a new one. Like, this one is still pretty new and pretty fine, but shouldn't be complaining. But since my MC world is getting so heavy, I do need a new PC. Just the only reason why I have half of a beast or like a beast of a PC is because I can run my MC world with it. Fucking joke. Okay. Let me fill this in. Without doing that, please. Thanks. Man, I am still here on an i7. I also have I have a 7800, so which is technically an i7, right? Am I saying that correctly? I think so. Yes. 2.1. Oh, well, that's actually a good price. That's actually a really good price. Like, I paid the same for my PC back. Well, I guess then all of my stuff was new. So yeah, understandable. Okay. Let's keep consistency going here. Alright, link those two and get a slab in there. And in here. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, I think that's nicer than we had it before, definitely. Definitely. That's definitely better than the first design, I guess. Okay, let me fill this in with more blocks. Oh, we don't have any blocks left, or not that much. Looks good, thanks. And can I walk over it? That's the question. I think I can. Yeah, it's good. Yes. It's actually funny that that woman was singing worse than I was singing in the Shepperton Works Christmas video thing. It's yeah, amazing. I have to think here, sorry. Okay, thinking is over. Now it's time for doing. No. I still have to fill in those. Ah, I'm out of bytes again. Get a 5080 and match me. I will match you. I'll match you with something better. A Portuguese tram. I've matched you. Yes. I don't know why I was thinking of doing that. I know it's really weird, but yeah, sure. I matched you. With a little tram that I bought off like a fucking street seller. Yeah, yeah. Normally I don't buy any shit from them because most of them are fake. Like, I saw this guy in like an alleyway, right? And he was like, oh, painting beautiful picture of Porto, right? Yes, okay, very well. My girlfriend actually fell for the fucking trick because this guy was like, had like this sort of wall with like all kinds of like small magnets, beautifully painted. Yes, certainly. And then he was like, on the side of it, he was working on another one. I saw that like the paint that he was using was dry. There was no like it sort of was water. I guess it looked like a watercolor, but it was just dry, like hard dry, and it was just like stroking something. I think he dipped it in water sometimes. So maybe it's something that they use like where there's a sort of like white haze over it, and they sort of wash that away with water or something. But I instantly saw that the sort of thickness that he was using for like a fucking brush, you cannot paint small details like that with that. No, that's bullshit. Fucking don't buy shit like that, honestly, there. Go to an actual like souvenir shop and buy something there. There's also a souvenir shop which is like handmade souvenirs. When I went in there, I had a heart attack, honestly. We were looking for something fun for at home and for my parents. When we were in there, those prices were holy fucking shit. If it's actually handmade, then I do get it. But some things I did see in other shops too, and I was like, is it handmade? Is it really handmade? Maybe the woman did though. So I wouldn't call it scam, but it was just really expensive. And I didn't want to spend like 150 bucks on some kind of fucking, yeah, shit, basically. And I must say, like, even though the guys were like making fakes with like the little magnet things, like the paintings, it wasn't that expensive, so it would still be fun to buy that. I think for the reason, I think it's like fine to buy. It's just, yeah, they're fakes. They're fucking fakes. Like, for me, if you would just sell me that magnet, I would be fine with it. But you advertising as if it's some kind of like handcrafted beautiful thing, you can fuck off. You can fuck off. No, that's just unfair. It's just not how it works, right? So yeah. But still, it's a very fun city, by the way. I don't want to like bash them. Yeah, I've sort of committed myself, but in a little bit of a different way, like more recessed into the road. I think this looks a lot better actually. And oh yeah, another question that I have, right? So, you know there are like steam trams also. When I think of steam trams, I'm more thinking of like something running like rural and like not really into a city. But were there steam trams on like streets in cities? I wonder. Because otherwise I might just build like a steam tram and then I don't have to get like an overhead wire in here. Which might be even better for me. Pretty sure there were. Yeah. I was just thinking about it like last week. And I was like, aren't there supposed to be like those trams somewhere? I thought like, yeah, there should be, probably. Oh, wait, this is wrong. Sorry. It's supposed to be like that. Bam, 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 bam. Also, for those wondering, like, why do you fill up the area first and then slab inside of the rails? It's just so you can walk over them, really. Because you do fall through the rails and you don't fall through this. And I make them this low and this high so they don't stick through the base of the track. So yeah. Looked pretty cool and was in the city though. Wait. Only streamstream that I remember is that one from that one Lucky Luke movie ages ago. What? Yeah, that's actually what has already been said, actually, Cozy. So I don't know what else is in there. But adding like one more mod shouldn't hurt. So I'm fine with that. I was thinking factory must grow. At first, myself. So that way you and Yorick also have something else to add to your base. Or like some other mods. Maybe Nout will enjoy that too, and I might get some more people on the server again. But crafts and additions is fine by me. I also saw a new release of pantographs, overwires, or like, how do you call that? Jesus. Wires and pantographs or something, that mod. A beta version release. I'm not gonna use that for this, obviously, because it's more like an actual city. Hey, what the fuck? Okay. No, those will get higher, right? Higher! Ooh. No? Oh. Oh. Where's that supposed to be? Fuck. Is that supposed to be here? 81, let me check. 81, 802, 74. Yeah, okay, it's supposed to be here. Okay. So, oh yeah. Yeah, I think the dark spot emerges right when we do this. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough pavement blocks. But that's fine. Oh, and now it's not there anymore. What? What? Huh? What the fuck? There was a dark spot here. Huh? Oh, now it's here. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, but that makes sense. Both mods are fine with me, and I get what you choose. I don't know. What else is in crafts and additions? Oh, you're right now waiting on the to abort on the airport. That's nice. Oh, another story. Airport in Porto. When you get off, okay, when you get off, the experience is nice. You get off easily. You get off to the metro real easily. You get into the city real easily. So it's all good. When you return to the airport, make sure you're not a little early. Just don't. Don't be early. That's like the sort of hint that I can give. No, basically what happened to us, we were earlier at the airport because we still wanted to get some food over there. We were flying at like 8:15 or something, or like boarding at 8:15 at least. So we decided, okay, we go to the airport in advance. If it's busy, we might get some easy food, and otherwise we can sit at a restaurant. The waiting hall is fucking horrid. Basically, it's an airport where lots of people interchange to other routes as well. And the airport isn't made for that. That's like really clear. It looks quite modern, but the problem is the people that have to wait for their changeovers are basically they have to wait for a longer time, right? So you have lots of folks already sitting there. Then you have the people that want to depart in 2 hours, which adds even more people, and that means you need a lot of seating. When you don't have a lot of seating, nobody can sit, and that's what happened to us. Yes, no, basically, I don't know if it was like a really busy moment, but there was way too little seating. The restaurants were all full or queue. Like the queues were also terribly fucking long, which, okay, that can happen, right? But at the same time, there were just so many people that you knew it was just too small for the amount of flights going in and out. And then the toilets, well, they were just fucking straight up garbage. I've never seen such dirty fucking toilets in my life, honestly. Fucking, no. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I mean, like, I'm not that like high. Like, if they are like a little dirty, fine. But And this was just like next level hobo home. Holy fucking shit. Primary electric and the factory must grow is more oil engineering. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, the oil engineering might be fun for... Wait, actually, do we not have factory must grow? No. We have something oil related. Create diesel generators. I think we have. So we already have like oil and shit in the world. So yeah. But just the worst experience, honestly. Especially going home from the airport. So eventually we ended up sitting at a restaurant at like a little sushi thing, even though she doesn't really like sushi or doesn't like fish. So there were some vegetarian options, of course, that you can then still take. But literally when we went up to ask the guy if we could get some food, he was like, no, go away, I'm busy. And I was like, okay, sure. I will not order here. Definitely not. But just the whole experience was amazing. So when you fly home from Porto, fine, use the airport because it's really close, it's really easy to get to. But just go there, like, just arrive there 1.5 hours in advance max. We were like there 2.5 hours in advance because we thought getting some food and chilling for a bit, no, not an option, not an option. We eventually sat down at that sushi restaurant and just got like something to eat from a restaurant next to it. I really didn't give a shit about how he would think about me, to be honest. Oh, it doesn't have a fabric version. Oh. Yeah, well, I do want a full release version. That would be better, I think. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what is available. Oh yeah, bytes. I'm really running... I'm really running low on bytes. Jesus. That's a lot of words. Alright. And it's also getting nighttime slowly, so... Bum, 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 bum. I think the sort of tramway line thing that we have right now, like submerged in the ground, is quite a good solution. I think it looks clean, looks good. Cool blocks though. Yeah, sure. If it's stable and it doesn't like fuck over anything else, and it has like actual cool additions that are useful to us. Should I get Armorer's Workshop? Okay, see you. Bye bye. Actually, we were when we went to Porto on the way up, we had free Wi-Fi on board of the flight supplied by the KLM, of course, because yeah, we are fancy fucks like that. No. Actually, the flight over there wasn't that expensive, so. With actually the KLM. We went early morning and later we went back in the evening or like close to the evening. And when you do that, the prices are fine. The prices are fine. Like 100 something. I don't know anymore. I always, well, I shouldn't say my girlfriend always books the flights and basically decides where we go, which I'm totally fine with, by the way. Like, she likes to sort of find out things we can do over there. I do sort of look things up, and I do like the city tour thing. But she's like the actual person that fixes the vacation mostly. Which again, I've asked her in the past if she's fine with that, or if she wants me to get one, and that she doesn't have to do shit. And then it was like, sure, you can also do or like find a vacation for us. Where I thought, honestly, that by that she meant she didn't want to do it for once. But no. She actually thought I wanted to do it for once. I don't care. I don't care where I go, as long as it's something more. Well, I do care where we go, but like I can still say that, you know. It's not like I arrive at the airport and like, here's your ticket, we're going to this and that. Rich. Did you just say rich because I fly with actually with KLM? No, we're not rich. We're just not stupid either. It's more something about. Actually, we went with EasyJet to a vacation this summer, which was actually pretty doable. Though normally, I want to relax when I'm going on a vacation. So I do save up more money and spend more on flight maybe than I can get the cheapest on. But with the cheapest option, I want to go on vacation. I don't want to be worried that my flight gets cancelled, that my flight is too late, that my flight is fucked, that I cannot even get on my flight, that I cannot get my shit with me on my flight. I don't want to worry about things. So I'd rather spend a little bit more on the flight. Wants to Rome and back. Yeah, I've actually never flown before before actually my girlfriend. Actually, yes, I have flown before to Miami, but that was because we won like designing I guess a competition sort of thing. So there was sort of like an organized trip which we won, which was really cool. But yeah, I didn't ever go like on vacations too far away with like a fucking either. It's just my girlfriend does, and I do enjoy it. Like, for example, Seoul, so Korea that is. She actually studied over there, which was really nice to see where she had been spending like a year over time. It was really fun, but one thing I hate about fucking I hate something with the planes is just you have to wait. You have to wait for your flight. You have to sit on your flight, be bored for like a few hours, and then you're finally there. I'd much rather go on like a train trip somewhere. I think one of the trips that I organized, I think I gave that for her birthday or something a few years ago, was a train trip to Hamburg and then staying there for a few days. I do like to go by train, although I must say German railways are fucking shit. So be careful with that. Or well, not shit. They're nice as in clean. They're not so nice as in never on time. I did read an article, by the way. They're trying to fix that, or they're trying to get a solution for that, which would be nice. Which would certainly be nice. But yeah, I'd much rather go by train. And it's not just for like, ooh, he likes to go by train because he likes trains. No. No, it's more like you can sort of like sit relaxed, have a little more space, walk around, get some food from like, or not only food, but maybe like an actual drink from the bar. You can look out your window and see shit instead of just see nothing. Did I visit Miniature Wonderland? Yes, of course. I actually went to Hamburg earlier with my school, but that schedule was so busy that we didn't really have the time to go there. But now I decided to give that trip to her, and also decided that trip would be to Hamburg, Germany for myself. No, yeah, we did go there. It was actually funny because she also really liked it, so yeah. I do think though, Miniature Wonderland, even though I did enjoy it, it's sort of so big that, how do you say that? It's sort of so big that you don't get that nostalgic vibe anymore of like model railway, and it's so big that you have so much to see that you don't even know where like to look at anymore. It's of course like really cool to see, and I did, as I say, really enjoy it. But it's just so much. It's fucking insanely big. It's sort of, I cannot remember anymore what we've seen specifically. And I think with like a smaller railroad exhibition, I do sort of remember more of what I've seen. because it's mostly like smaller things that you look at and you remember it more easily. But yeah, it was of course really cool, and I have videos and shit. Also, I watched their. I used to watch. I don't watch YouTube that much right now, but I used to watch them on YouTube a lot actually. The one of the owners does like a vlog every a month, every whatever, in German, so that also helped with my German a bit. More bytes. More bytes. Ding dong, more bytes. But Miniature Wonderland, very good, yes. We actually have the same over here in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam. It's called Railz Mini World. No, I'm not learning German, but I can speak a little bit of German. I had it in school. And every time when I go to Germany, I try to be like on a Discord with German, so I sort of get a little bit more of it. I can speak basic German, but yeah, since I don't speak it very often, it's kind of like out of my mind. I can still mostly understand it though. When it isn't spoken too fast, I can still understand it. Which is really funny, because when you're in Germany sometimes and they think like, oh, there's the stupid guys from Holland again, let's talk in German. Well, if they were actually smart, they would know that probably most Dutch people speak German. Or understand it at least. Definitely understand it. Most of us do understand it for sure. Oh, what? I forgot. Oh, oops. I thought I filled in these already. Okay, there we go. So if you're German and you think, oh, let me talk in German or about a Dutch guy, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Believe me. All right. But I guess the same goes the other way around. Like, most Germans can understand a little bit of Dutch too. At least I think so. Yeah, I think most Germans also understand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, you just know when somebody's talking about you. You can hear that, and when you like focus, you can actually hear like what they're saying. So the real bat is almost done, I guess. Okay. I guess I'll continue to build. Alright, I need some full blocks. Fuck. Okay, so it was a good choice to lower this. I don't know who supported that actual choice. I think it was Spaceboy or somebody. Thank you for supporting my choices in life. I know most often my choices are not so smart, but this one was a good one. It was good. All right. So we link this up. Yeah, here we're getting so like high above it already that we're, yeah. Should I do it like this? I think that's fine. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we do have to clear out some blocks here, definitely. For some reason it does reset the stuff behind it. Yeah, I think it's good. We do have to sort of finish off these edges a little better. Actually, let me try do that right now. Oh, is this full block? Yeah, this is full block. Okay, wait, let me just... From here we go down? Maybe? Maybe one more, and then we go down. Yeah, sure. Ugh, I don't have stone anymore. Alright, let me get the last bit of stone. Okay, do I need anything else? Let me get some wood. Okay, sure. This one is too much, I feel like. Yeah, let me go do that. Ideally it would be lower here, but yeah, I can't really be bothered to do that. Then I have to make the curve shorter. No longer. A what area? A pot? Wait, are you in fucking business class? You fucking... So, okay. Space Boy just said to me, rich fuck. Or like rich. If you are in business class right now, fuck you. Honestly. No, it's fine of course, but like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks way better. Actually like that. Nice bright line in the middle. We'll have to fix this eventually, but for now let's actually get to do a little bit more work on this front area. We have to destroy lots of shit and rebuild it. We have to move over the road. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Then again, I do get that. Like, funny thing is, on local flights over here from the Netherlands to somewhere else, you're probably most likely on a smaller actual plane. When you get first class, you're actually just sitting in the front, and you get an extra cushion and like a curtain behind you. But it's just as shit as economy. So, for the people that do that, why? Honestly, why? Why would you pay so much more for just crap? Like if you actually get like a pot or something like that, see, That's sort of the thing why you want to do it. But for the shit we get over here, no, don't even try. Is it not one of these? Where I thought I had that stone somewhere. Oh, there they are. Cobblestone. Do I not have cobblestone? Maybe I do not have cobblestone. Okay. Sure it up. Oh, sure. Okay. What I first want to craft is some bites. We'll craft those by hand for now. $7K must be enough. 7.5K. Yeah, it's sort of like it gets so damn expensive that I'm always like, no. Sometimes I'll do look up the upgrades, but most of the upgrades are useless as shit and not worth it at all. So yeah, we mostly decide against it. Okay, it stays on here, but I think it's hugging the tree, or it's 3 blocks over or something like that. So yeah, I don't want to leave this world because I don't want to risk. Okay, wait, I can actually maybe see it on the screenshots. I was gonna say if I leave this world, I have to wait for the schematics to, or the replay mods to save. But I can probably check the screenshots real quick to see how it lines up with the tree. Okay, so there's a mossy, and then there's 2 of those, and then right next to that there's that. So there's a... Oh. That's different. What the fuck? Oh no, here it is. Mossy, those. So it lines up at this. Yeah, the tree might have to go, but it has to move over 4 blocks in order to fit in here. Yeah, okay. This all has to be gone. This all has to be gone. Just to go the rails underneath. Like, we could still decide for one other thing. That's to have the rail line go around this corner and they'll go there. So we either have the station here, like we had in that actual world, or we make the rail line go around there by the bend. So we do that by doing this. And then it goes like that. And then it goes that way. Could also do that, right? What do you guys like more? Like just going around the bend and then having a station here, or it's actually moving up to the harbor? We can add like a little place where it holds. We can just not add an actual station here. What do you guys think? Yeah, if you have a 15-hour flight, I do fucking get that you want that, to be honest. And I guess you get free Wi-Fi with it as well. Or is that also like an extra thing then? Now, what do you guys think? Because I'm like, I don't want to build this part yet. And the main reason being, I don't know yet if I want this or if I want it to go in there. It makes a lot of sense to have a fucking station here near the station, I guess you would call it, right? But I don't know if this is the place for it. I guess we could also just roll it in here, change this building and make it go under the building. But it's a little weird. Or just make it go in here. just have like a... No, that's a stupid idea. Sorry, I was thinking like... Maybe. Removing the gazebo and then having it like there, ending... No, well, I would have to move this plaza up. Is that horrible? No. Let me try some track things. Yeah, but I cannot have like a double hold here, right? Unless I go into the wall. I guess I could go into the wall. Yeah, it does make sense. It's just like... It felt a bit weird with everything. Like, I didn't like that this straight bit and then it has a curve. If I look at how this flows, it flows way better. Actually, way better. And also the height profile is better for this one, definitely. Like, it's more like one sort of line going up. At first I wanted to actually go in here and then make like 1 station, 2 station, like somewhere in there. How many trams? Well, I want at least like 2 or 3, and I want them to pass by each other on some locations, which are going to be the stations. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I had the first, like the 2 halts here. What? Why did you fucking... This man likes his own thing to be pinned, his own fucking comment. Did you just pin your own comment? Like about vacation and shit? Oh wait, he already unpinned it. At least 3 for cool screenshots of them all at the depot before leaving. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I want them to bypass each other because this line is the one going up and sort of down to the harbor. Yeah, maybe it should go to the harbor. It would make sense to go to the harbor, but I want a station here though. Does having a station over here make sense, is what I wonder. I guess I could just make it stop here for a bit and then continue on, right? And the other one will have to wait for this. Like, and they will just have to wait a bit longer up there. It's really sad that you cannot. Yeah, the depot. I was just thinking about that, but because I haven't thought of that before. Either it's up there or it's at the harbor, which right now it can be easily done at the harbor. Right. Then at least I have some fill in there. I can go behind here, have like a 2-line thing here, so a station, and then go with a curve up to this dock, for example. Well, also near the docks, and then a wide curve going in. Another station there and a depot building next to it. I think that would be quite cool. And sort of here you get the vibe of it driving really closely by this. I don't know. I liked the screenshot of the tram going in front of that though. I have like, wait. Where is it? There. Oh, that's big. This. Right? But just... See, this was the original plan, right? But that sort of straight piece after the curve, and then the switches. Yeah, I would say it could be in the curve. But my problem is with it that this is only a one-way track, right? Or sorry, this track goes both ways because I want them going up and down. And then they all have to wait for each other over there and here, maybe. I could do that. I guess I could do that. Oh wait, if the station is there, then will that work? Oh yeah, as soon as it can reach the station, then it's... Ooh, no, I don't know. Oh. It won't work, because then one can already travel down, and another can already enter the station. Actually, no, because I can just... Oh... Well, yeah, the bus will have to wait for... Oh. Yeah, double track curve, yeah, I would love to do that, but the problem is you cannot make another curve from a slope. So, it's just the limits of the game, which are fucking shit. Like, I cannot get anything else off here. If that would be a possibility, that would be the best option for sure. That's what I wanted at first. Oh, like the bus stop there. Oh, and then just make this as sort of the tram depot. In front here, you mean? Right? It isn't that bad. Like, if I would just be able to get, like, a straight off this also. Like, a straight and a bend. That would be great. Or... Oh! Track block in between won't be angled. Yeah, and then you don't get, like, a smooth curve. So you get, like... Whoop, whoop. Bus station, and move the bus to the other side of the station. So to there. Yeah, but if I have multiple bus lines, then what the fuck will I... Like here, you mean? It could be there. Like, this space is too small for it, right? Or should I get the trams to go this way? Like, just go over that and then drive here on the boulevard. And here in a small depot? No, I guess it's too small for two trams to fit next to each other. Yeah. I guess it could be a single line. Yeah, the fountain is in a way for that, to be honest, if I want to go there and then in here. Unless I do curve, curve. Curve, curve, hold. There's this planter box here. I mean, let's see if we can do something like that. I like this curve, by the way. So, and I like the idea of it going to the docks. I think that is a pretty good idea. I mean, this is... It would make sense with the buses and like one line going over that and one for the buses. Lighting on the road, it's a quartz and a half slab. And then one every three blocks, so 3 blocks empty, 1 stripe. I guess I could also do this. Go here, and then remove these planters, or a part of them. And remove this weird stopping place. Only thing is that the main entrance would be blocked. Like, you would go out of the main entrance and just walk over a tram line and just get hit by a tram instantly. Would it make sense? No. No, no. But would it be fun? And then I could do a double line, continue this into a curve, make a little tram shack here. I mean, it ain't bad. Yeah, but I don't really have space for the buses over here. Because you need a big area to go out, like a curve. And to go back in. Well, this tram halt needs like a small space to stop, right? Oh god, I will get hit by a bus. I know it already. Please sleep before that. Oh god. Oh, never mind it. Okay, of course it went there. Yeah, it's actually copycats. Isn't that loop at the end though? And enough. This, yeah, for now. But do I want more buses? Is the question. You mean this here? You mean? Also, it isn't really a loop, so they cannot like invert here. Like with a bus, you sort of need to make it sure that they can enter and that they can actually loop backwards. Tear up the entire road and add a shunting line? What the fuck? No. Ideally, the tram would be, you know... Okay, so that endpoint remains the same. Oh, this is really high also. Oh, wait. I can split it in two curves. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Am I gonna have 100 buses? No, of course not. But it's just like, it will be... so, then it will be straight, right? I cannot do anything else because of that. Unless I do 45 degree and then ram it in there. Oh god. Don't kill me, bus. Thanks. But I cannot make a reversing loop here with the bus. That's sort of what I mean. I cannot make like a reversing loop there. So then it would be, bus comes in. Like, sometimes it drives that way, but sometimes it chooses to drive this way. Bus would come in, would go here on a roundabout or something, and then go back. Like right now, what do we have for buses? We have one going to Lower Shep. When this road to the farm, maybe I want something there, or to at least this factory. When this factory is done, I want the bus to go from here around the town up to the factory. So we have two there, one or two going up here, one or two when this road... Well, I need to make access to this. I guess that will be via the lower dock and then through here. So yeah, I do plan on having some more buses. And then this one stop. Yeah, I also need a reversing loop for mostly this service. But okay, so you guys do agree with me that this is a little weird, right? It's a little too much in the same area. At first I was gonna line it up, by the way, so that it lines up with the two shunting tracks, and then have like a barrier there that can open up like every so often, so that it allows a train to actually drive over the main road to the factory. But yeah. Yeah, exactly that, Spaceboy. It's not bad, but it feels off. It's weird. It doesn't feel right. And I think it's because of the sort of straight bit after the curve from Main Street and then into the switches, it feels too forced. It's like we had to add this later in. This wasn't supposed to be there, but now it is. You know what I could do? That would be fun. Doing something here and then making it so that this line, or if it's there, it should curve that way. It would go up here too. And I mean, that could be as easily as... I thought I had this curve in already, but apparently I didn't. I also feel like you can just drive a big train on the tram tracks if you extended the platforms a bit. Yeah, exactly. But you actually see that sometimes in real life where they reused or they also used the tram tracks for like other sorts of like traffic. And get rid of the roundhouse never. Well, this curve would have to be more curvy. But yeah, you get what I mean. And then it could be like this sort of is the ending depot, and from there they reverse back onto that line. And then they go back up, back that way. Could also be the same for this. So if I do them straight here and remove the bus depot. But then... then I would still have to curve out there, right? So on that screenshot I just would remove this and just make the curve there. I just don't see how I would fit the buses. I don't see it. How would I fit the buses? Well, I do see how I would... So if I get a slab on here, right? Which height would that be at? Okay, it would be low. Low. Low on curves, it's low. It's a small road on the right. What? Small road on the right. That one. Yes. This one, you mean? Yeah. It's like a one-way. Or, well, a one-way that switches over. So you can use that from the other side too, but you have to wait for each other. I might make this into a two-way, in fact. The 150-degree turn was fine. Yeah, that way. Yeah, but then I have the issue of not being able to make a station near her. It would have to be behind there. And I cannot make a stop here too, because, okay, so understand me, right? If I get signaling, if I get a station here, right? So I would set up signaling, so it would have to wait there to go to this station. It would have to wait there if this is all free, right? I get a tram that's driving this way. This will still think, if it's a check ahead signal, that it can drive in here. And I need those check ahead signals because I don't want this road to not be able to go for an eternity when there's like a tram there, right? I still want that to be able to drive the road. I guess I can have a ridiculous amount of train sensors in there. Which is not the plan, but I could do that. Actually, no, there could be a normal signal. Yeah, there could be a normal signal straight after the road. So that could work. Checking ahead signal, normal signal before the station. Then it will wait there and not go until it's available. And then I have blocked off this section. Yeah. You could move the S-bend of the road forward a bit and make the station right there at the end of the curve. Move this forward. Or move it that way. I guess I could also do this more in, so this building would be more set back. More like that. Well, the tram is in position and ready to go, so wait in weird places. Yeah, towards the fountain. Wait. S bend off the road towards the fountain. Yeah, but then I'll hit the building. So how do you see that happening? Yeah, behind here you mean. So if I move it more this way. Yeah, but then I'll hit the building. I guess it could be on the building, but that saves like 2 blocks and this curve goes around here. So I don't think that's enough space because this curve would already line up to there. Because it still has to go down. Like the only thing I was thinking at first is make this 45-degree angle. And then make one dock here and one dock here. That's what I was thinking at first, right? Dock and dock. But then I do go over the road like extensively. Could also make it longer. What could I make longer? I hear one of the cats screaming down below. But I think she's just like fucking around. Like, ever since we returned from vacation, that cat is fucking making so much noise. Holy shit. Could also make it longer, the S-bend. This one. Or that. This one. Okay, this one make it longer. Make it more stretchy. Yeah, but I still have to make like a bend in there. Like I can make that longer, but this road won't shovel over. So I make this longer. It still has to do that. Hey. Meow. Meow. Little monkey. Come. Come here. Yeah. Hi. 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 Sorry. Let's bend. Yes. Hi. Come on. Oh. Hello. Hello. Sorry, she just wants a little bit of attention, so I better just actually give it, otherwise she doesn't stop whining for like the next hour. Your fucking nails, little fucker. I love you, but I hate you. Okay? No, don't go sit down. Oh, you fucking. Okay, go sit down. Go sit down in my way, please. Thanks. Okay, yeah, like that. It's fine. Yes. Hi. I have a cat on my lap right now. Meow. Yes. Oh. Yeah, that's my microphone. You don't need to touch that, please. Come on. No. No. Stop. Please. Fuck you. Oh, this cat. Okay, go lay down. Yeah, you're cute, but lay down. Stay silent, lay down. Okay, please, thanks. Anyway, sorry. I want to try, but I will do that offline. I want to try if I can get something in here to make sense. This curve I like too. But then, yeah, there will be just like a stop here. Would that be fine with you, Shadow? If it would just be a giant turn and then just stopping here, for example. Like, it doesn't really need a platform because the trams do have a really low step-in area. So you say go grab your shit, leave this area alone, and just wow. Stop doing that, please, cat. Thanks. Oh my god. Hello, I'm being murdered by my cat. Okay, so home. Oh yeah, it would be flat almost here, so yeah, that's good actually. This is sort of the best looking thing, but yeah. I don't really have... That's true, that's true, that's true. I just want it to be like near the main station somewhere. And I guess this would be the tram for the old sort of city part, and the buses would go into the harbor and the new city parts. That does make a lot of sense, yeah, true. We just wanted the stop of this to be closer to the station. But hey, at least now we can still see like the tram traveling around here. I guess you can still take the screenshots from here. Like it would be just... Maybe this would be even better for a screenshot, to be honest. Yeah. I guess I'll just get it around here. Makes the bus and like the whole situation... Oh my god, stop cat. Please. Nightmare between Republican... True. True, but like over here, it does make sense to sort of have the old town have the special... My keyboard is filled with hairs right now because I was giving the cat attention. Also, if you think we don't get the cat any attention and she's hairy because of that and we don't use on her a brush, that's not true. We do that every night, but this cat is so fucking damn hairy that every time you can make a pillow out of her, which is, amazing. Oh my god. Fucking stop. Stop spreading your hairs. Thanks. Okay. If you want realism, a team running someone over wouldn't be far off. Or like, yeah, a tram. Yeah, I will try something in the design world to make it fit there. Probably won't do that. And if I feel like that's also too forced, then I will probably get it here. And I will still make a line to here. If there's a station there and a depot there, I can still make it so that the tram actually goes down this way and then goes off that way. I can still do that over this like area here. Right? Yeah. You go sit up straight. Are you gonna say bye? Come on, go. 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 Or go sit in here. No. This is a very fun place for you. Come. Yes. Yes, go. Yes, bye. Okay. She's sitting in her basket again. Just a cat in a basket. Next up, taxis. No. I have a ban on fucking... no, I have a ban on them in my world. Yeah. Okay, I'll just have to figure this out off stream because I can't be bothered to do this on here really. And I have to go in a bit. I still have to do some shopping and things like that. But, well, we did get some parts of it done in here, I guess. Fucking the hairs in my nose. That's a cat, honestly. Oh. Yeah, there. So this part is at least done, right? Let me actually... I also do need to figure out which trams I want. If I want them with a catenary, yes or no. Because I don't know yet. I don't know. Of course, when I try to make some screenshots, it starts raining. I sort of like the clean look that you have on the station. And I think catenary might ruin that a bit. But it will also add more atmosphere because it's yeah, a little busier. Yeah, I'll have to think. I'll have to definitely think about the 3 options. This is too much. I do agree with you guys. I tried to make it work, but yeah, it doesn't really. I feel like... Okay, so hear me out. Once more. Reason for having it here. This is sort of like a main...
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, please. This is sort of like... Almost feels like a main exit, right? And that. This is sort of like the side. I do really like the idea of having the station here. Compact. Removing this random thing, because this is random. Definitely. Continuing the line. Going in here. Having a little depot building there. I could also make the depot inside of this wall. So just make it curve there. Oh, it's really that the shunting yard is here right now. Otherwise I could have made it go this way and then out. I could add like a track that would merge into here so that I would be able to drive trains off this and then onto like the actual streets. Just throw a fence up between the shunting yard and the tram depot if you do it there. Yeah, true. I wanted a fence here anyway, but I didn't know what would fit in this space. I wanted a bigger building at first, but I think a tram depot would fit perfectly because... Let me just fly there real quick. Like if I would have a building, like if I would have trams there, I would be able to fit a fence there. This will be the building. I guess it could be a little longer building, so there could be 2 behind them. Or behind each other, and then there could be the curve in there. We just have to remove this setup, but yeah, that's fine. Would also add a little building to this area, would be nice, I think. Just for the street lanterns, that's the only problem. I will have to remove those, or most of them. Or move them backwards or something. Or closer to the street. I'd have to see about them, but yeah. Yeah, I think if that's like the most important thing, then I should be focused on something else really. But for example, let me try and... Like one would be going over here, going through there, going through here, curving up that way. And another line would go straight and then there. Yeah, might do that. Depending on how I feel and if I like it. Anyway, what we're going to do right now is ending this stream. Because, yeah, as I said, I was going to do some grocery shopping. And then afterwards I want to play a bit of pool with my friends. Because I definitely did notice yesterday I do need some relaxation or something. This stream was quite relaxed and quite fun, to be honest. We didn't do that much, but at least it was full of actual talking and shit. So, you know, that helps. Yes. Hello. Thank you. The trains have been... yeah. Before I forget. I also figured out, like, we had that bug sometimes where the whole yard would be stuck, right? Because an engine would be facing inwards on that track and there would be, like, a train sitting there. And I was always like, I don't get why that happens. Does it drive through it? Is it magic? Does it, like, invert itself? Whatever. I have seen that happen live last week. Last week the whole yard was, like, basically blocked. When I joined by, I think a bugged signal. Okay, so that happens from time to time, like every few months or weeks. fine. You know, I will just reset some of the trains and they will work. At least ever since we fixed that scheduling system, it makes it so much easier. But then I saw like, okay, so it was still sending out locomotives, even though the trains weren't there. So that happens because when the server restarts, when it's roadblocked, server restarts, it thinks it has to send another engine while one is already on its way. So funny thing is, I saw that happen to this line, so to that platform. So a train was like, the train was leaving, and another engine was sent to that platform. So then it just gets to like over there, and it's just one engine running around the world for one cycle. It's fine. It's just the engine itself running around, and then it will get recycled in the system and then reset after one loop, right? And then work fine again. Fun thing was, this signal, this one here. So all of these signals are check ahead signals, as I would call them. Oh, sorry. That's better. This signal was a normal signal going that way. So what would happen is that train would be in there, right? So it would arrive, the train, it would call for another engine. Sorry, no, it wouldn't call for another engine because otherwise it would be facing that way. No. This engine would arrive, or the whole train. It would be set there, and the empty engine, or like the only thing is the engine, it would start driving in here, and it would find a route to get close to his station, which it would be all the way in the back over there. It couldn't reach that because the wagons were in the way, but it could drive up till this point. It would then wait and stay here, blocking the whole intersection. So just because of one signal set to the wrong state, my yard would get bricked every like 3 days. So be careful with what you build, be careful with what you place, and be careful to check how you set it up. And now I think it's getting less bricked up, honestly. I haven't seen it like be messed up again. So yeah, it works, it's fine, it's good. Anyway, and that was a quick little side story that happened to me offline. So that's fixed, and it should work better. Ooh, I do like how that sort of looks. See what I mean? Sort of see the curve going around there. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, sometimes they would freeze up. It still happens that the local passenger train on platform 2 or 3, however you would call it, does get the wrong orientation. So basically in this local station that we've built, sometimes they decide to drive backwards and to just go around the whole world and then go into the station backwards and then start driving backwards forever. That sometimes happens, and then it just goes backwards into platform 3. It cannot uncouple the engine from the wagons, and it will just stay at the end because it cannot like go around, right? Fine. The rest of the yard will then still work. Only thing that will wait is the goods train. There are no 2 staging tracks anymore, so it will be slower, a lot slower. But yeah, it won't be stuck instantly. But if it's like really stuck, it's either a bugged signal, which happens from time to time, like a signal that's on red while the way it has to go is clearly like green and fine, or that bug with the engine, which is now fixed. So yeah, that does happen from time to time, true. I really like the Main Street from here, by the way. I really love that sort of site, how it's becoming more of a city than just a fucking random station. Visitor area one day and everyone was just standing still, and I was like, okay. Yeah, no, it's easily resettable, but you have to know what to do, which engine to get out of it, and if you remove that one engine, then it all starts working again. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this live stream, I guess, because then I can do other things. Yes. It was a fun stream for me, at least. It wasn't that busy, but that's good. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the new tram idea, which I still have to do some research if it should be a steam tram maybe, because then no catenary. Anyway, a catenary could add something to, so we'll just have to see. I will try and make some more designs for the tram terminal near the station, and to see if it fits. And otherwise, we'll just do the bend into the harbor. Also makes sense. Also fine. Yes, as always, this is ImagineerDave signing off, and I will see you later. So, bye bye.